And all. I am Vanthanaangel, BA first year. Today my topic is Astanga Marga, 8 limbs of yoga. According to Patanjali Sutras, there is a eightfold path that leads to liberation, known as Ashtanga Yoga system or 8 limbs of yoga. The word Ashtanga means 8 and the Anga means limbs. Yama restraints, moral discipline or moral vows. This first limbs, Yama, refers to vows, discipline or practices that are primarily concerned with the world around us and interaction with it. While the practice of yoga can indeed increase physical strength and flexibility and aid in calming the mind, what's the point if we are still rigid and weak and stressed out in day-to-day life? 5 yamas. There is 5 types of yamas: ahimsa, non-violence; satya, truthfulness; asatya, non-stealing; brahmacharya, right use of energy; aparigraha, non-greed or non-hoarding. Niyama, positive duties are observance. The second limbs of the 8 limbs of yoga, niyama usually refers to encompasses 5 personal observances that establish the foundation for inner purification and self-discipline. This observation serves as personal guidelines for individual to cultivate a balanced and harmonious relationship with themselves and the world around them. There are 5 types of niyamas: saucha, cleanliness, and santosha, contentment; tapas, discipline of burning of desire; and savadhyaya, self-study or self-reflection and study of spiritual texts; Ishvara pranidhya, surrender to a higher power. Asanas, the posture. In the eightfold path, asanas is the third limb. Patanjali defined it in just few words: Sitra Sukhams asanas. The posture should be steady and comfortable. Asanas is not about forcing the body into extreme shapes, but about finding a posture that is stable, easeful, and supportive of meditation. Naming the asanas, Patanjali provides no specific name for postures. Vyasa commentary is the first text to list actually example roughly to 11 to 13 seated posture to illustrate what a steady and comfortable seats look like. 13 asana: Padmasana, lotus pose; Virasana, hero pose; Bhadrasana, gracious pose; Savadhisthana, spacious pose; Dandanasana, soft pose; and Soprayasana, supported pose; Pranayakshana, couch and recline pose; Pranichi Dhanasana, hero seated pose; and Asina Sarasana, elephant seated pose; and Ustra Nirasana, camel seated pose; Samasastasana, even standing or balanced pose; Sitra Sukhasana, any steady comfortable pose; Yatra Sukhasana, any pose according to one's pleasures. Pranayama, breathing technique. Pranayama word derived from the Sanskrit term which prana means breathe or vital energy in the body. On subtle level, prana represents the pranic energy responsible for life or life energy, and ayama means control. So pranayama is the control of breath or regulation of breath. It consists of inhalation, puraka, retention, kumbhaka, and exhalation, ditaka. It helps calm the mind, balance and body energy, and prepare for meditation. Patanjali in his text of Yoga Sutras mentioned pranayama as means of attaining higher states of awareness. He mentioned the holding of breath as important practice of reaching samadhi. Types of pranayama: natural breathing, basic abdominal breathing, thoracic breathing, clavicular breathing, yogic breathing, deep breathing with ratios, fast breathing, and Vailama, interpreter breathing, Anulomyana, alternate nostril breathing, cooling breath, Shitali or Sitkari, Kaki Mudra, Ujjayi, victorious breath, Brahmari, humming bee breath, Brastika, below breath, and Surya Vidhan, right nostril breathing. Pratyara, sense withdrawal. Pratyara, the stage of withdrawal. Yoga is the practice that includes external and internal facets, and Pratyara is the first step to going inwards. In the stage of 8 limbs of Ashtanga, we learn to go to the external events and disengage the mind. The translation of Pratyara means withdrawal of sense. In literal sense, Prati means the withdrawal, and the Agara means food, and here food refers to the external stimuli that is fed to the mind. Types of Pratyara: Indra Pratyara senses, Prana Pratyara vital energy, Karma Pratyara action, and Mano Pratyara mind. As per the Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verses 58 explains, when a person withdraws sense from sense object, just like a tortoise withdraw its limbs into its shell, that person with wisdom becomes steady and stable. Dharana, meditative absorption. Dharana or concentration is the 6th limb of Astanga Yoga. It refers to the concentration of the mind by fixing the mind on a particular object. This could be concentration on an external object such as symbol, deity, images, or even the sun or moon. Internal concentration could be a mantra or a chakra. It reduces distraction and trains the mind for deeper meditation. Example from Mahabharata. A wonderful example of dharana is from the epic, the Mahabharata, where Dronacharya, the teacher of archery, is holding a contest. The head of the vulture statue placed on a high tree in the target for the student. Each student who approached to ask, "What do you see?" The replies, Dronacharya great sir, I see you, my teacher, the tree, the sky, and all who have gathered around. The students miss their target. Finally, Arjuna approaches, he is asked what he sees, and his response is, I see the head of the bird. Dronacharya asks, if he see anything else, he only sees the head of the bird. He shoots and hits his target. This is due to by concentration. Samadhi, bliss or enlightenment. Samadhi is the final stage where the meditator, the act of meditation, and the object of meditation merge into one. It completes absorption in truth and result in liberation. Moksha. Sama means equal and Di means to see. When we reach this stage, we are floating into another world, but rather finding and realizing the joy inside us. Properly known as bliss, liberation, or enlightenment, Samadhi is the eighth and final stage of Astanga Yoga, 8 limbs of yoga. This is the stage where we have completely withdrawn from the outside world and connected within our inner world by reaching stage of total bliss. The Patanjali Yoga Sutras tell us only when we are completely ready without any impression, attachment, or judgment and desire, and when the mind is pure, can we reach this stage of samadhi. When the mind is completely pure, we can truly stay in this state of samadhi for some time. Then we attain a somewhat permanent state of moksha or mukti, which is liberation. There is two types of samadhi: savikalpa samadhi with distinction, and nirvikalpa samadhi, pure union beyond distinction. So conclusion. In conclusion, the 8 limbs of Astanga Yoga offers a comprehensive framework for achieving spiritual harmony and personal growth. By integrating these principles into our daily life, we can cultivate a greater sense of balance, purposes, and fulfillment. Whether you are a seasoned practitioner or new to yoga, the practice of Astanga Yoga, which it emphasizes on both physical postures, asanas, and spiritual principles, provides valuable insights and tools for a more harmonious and enlightening existence. Reference. Thank you.